Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how I turn this old shed outside into my CO2 workshop. This area just used to be used as a carport and I'd store all my junk in here. So I figured I could turn it into something useful to do all my projects. So this space already has a power and lighting as well set up. So it's quite handy. Now, all I'm going to need to do is build this all in. I've got some doors to go across the front so we can close it all off. Now I'm not going to go through every step of this build, but I am going to cut through so you can see it being done bit by bit. Now over one side I'm going to have a bit of shelving, things like that, so I can set some stuff up. On the other side I'll have all my desk space and all that stuff set up there. Now the floor needs to be done. I need to clear out all this junk. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously get to cleaning and clear out this space. With the space cleared, I started to trial these brick type of pavers in the corners, and that way I can actually start to set out a bit of a pattern, and that way the floor is basically covered. Now once I did that, I'm just going to throw some tables in here to make it easier, and I'll slowly get through putting all the flooring in with all those tiles. Now there is certain parts where I pour concrete underneath this, and that's a bit later on for certain spaces. But I also trialed putting a few of these whiteboards up as well and bringing some stuff in here, which was handy so I could lay out where I kind of wanted everything to be set up. Now, there is a fair bit of work that's involved in getting these doors put on, but the doors themselves will go across the front. I'll need to build a frame for it. Now, pretty cool story about these doors. Picked them up online, and it turns out that they were the same doors at the primary school that I used to go to. Now I do have an electrical box that's set up to control the power and the lights as well, so it's pretty handy. I can switch that off if I need to. That'll give us plenty of power so we can do all the things we need to inside this workshop. Now one of the first things I actually did was replace these old batten lights because they were the old style which use a bit more electricity. I've switched them over with a new LED globe. So not only are they going to use a lot less electricity, but it's also going to be a lot more brighter inside this workshop. So next I had to dig a bit of a trench out the front so I can put the framework in, concrete in underneath it as well, and then also run a bit of a drain at the front. So by getting it all plumbed in, I don't have to worry about all the water collecting at the front of the door. And then with the doors on, everything's protected from the outside elements. Now these are a double door, so they swing out as well, which is handy because if I need to, I can swing them all the way out and get something big inside the room if I need to, which you'll see in the next part of this build. Now, if you haven't seen the rest of the CO2 project, make sure to go check out that playlist and you can see all the videos from where I started to now. And also make sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up to date with the channel. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.